Welcome to NBA Flashback. Today, we're exploring the biggest what-if moments in NBA history, moments that could have changed the game forever. From surprising draft picks to epic missed chances, these alternate realities are sure to get every basketball fan thinking. What could have been? Let's kick things off with a huge question. What if Michael Jordan had never retired in 1993? In 1993, MJ was at the peak of his powers, having just led the Chicago Bulls to a three-peat. But after his father's tragic passing, MJ shocked the world by retiring and briefly pursuing a baseball career. Imagine if he'd stayed. Could he have won 8 championships in a row? Would the Houston Rockets have been denied their back-to-back titles in '94 and '95? And what about his stats? Could he have eclipsed Kareem's scoring record? This what-if keeps fans debating to this day. Next is what if Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant had never split up. In the early 2000s, Shaq and Kobe were unstoppable. They led the Lakers to 3 straight championships from 2000 to 2002. But behind the scenes, tensions were high. Eventually, this iconic duo split, with Shaq heading to Miami. But imagine if they'd stayed together. Could they have added 2, 3, maybe 4 more titles? Would Kobe have eventually become the clear #1 on the team, with Shaq playing a supporting role? It's one of the biggest what-ifs that leaves Lakers fans wondering what might have been. Alright, this one's for all the Oklahoma City Thunder fans. What if the Thunder had kept Harden, Durant, and Westbrook together? In 2012, the Thunder's core of Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden made it to the NBA Finals. But after a tough loss to LeBron's Miami Heat, the Thunder traded Harden due to financial concerns. Imagine if they had kept the band together. With 3 MVP-caliber players on one team, could they have won multiple championships? Would Durant ever have left for Golden State? We may never know, but this what-if makes us wonder if OKC was just one move away from a dynasty. This next scenario is a heartbreaking one. What if Derrick Rose had never suffered those injuries? In 2011, Rose became the youngest MVP in NBA history, carrying the Chicago Bulls to the top of the Eastern Conference. But in the 2012 playoffs, he suffered a devastating ACL injury, marking the beginning of a series of setbacks. Imagine a world where Rose stays healthy. Could he have led Chicago to its first post-Jordan championship? Rose's injuries robbed the NBA of one of the most electric talents, making this what-if particularly tragic. Now let's travel back to 1984, one of the greatest drafts in NBA history. What if the Portland Trail Blazers had drafted Michael Jordan instead of Sam Bowie? The Blazers had the 2nd pick, and with Clyde Drexler already on the roster, they chose to fill a need with center Sam Bowie. Jordan went 3rd to the Chicago Bulls, and, well, we know the rest. But think about how different NBA history would look. Would Portland have dominated the league with MJ and Drexler? Would the Bulls still be searching for their first championship? This draft decision reshaped the NBA, and it's fascinating to imagine how the league might have evolved if Portland had made a different call. And finally, what if LeBron James had chosen the Chicago Bulls in 2010 instead of teaming up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami? In 2010, the Bulls were one of LeBron's top options, with a roster featuring Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, and other talented players. But ultimately, he took his talents to South Beach, forming the Big Three and winning 2 titles. But what if he had gone to Chicago? Would a Rose-LeBron tandem have rivaled the Jordan-Pippen era in Bulls history? And would Miami have had its championship run without him? This alternate reality could have changed the power balance in the league for years. And that wraps up our look at some of the greatest what-if scenarios in NBA history. Which one do you think would have had the biggest impact? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more behind-the-scenes NBA analysis.